Franco Columbu tells Arnold the truth no friend wants to hear. Your calves will never catch up. It's genetics. Give up. What happens in the next 9 months doesn't just build his calves. It proves weak points don't exist. Only weak commitment does. Los Angeles, March 1971. Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. Gold's Gym on Hampton Drive. Mid-morning. The gym is moderately busy. Maybe 20 people scattered across the floor. The sound of weights clanking, deep breathing, the occasional grunt of maximum effort. Sunlight streams through the windows, cutting through the chalk dust in the air. Arnold Schwarzenegger stands in front of a full-length mirror, wearing only black posing trunks. His body is already impressive. Massive chest, wide shoulders, thick arms, detailed back, small waist. Everything looks championship level, except his calves. They're not small. They're functional, proportional to an average person. But on Arnold's frame, next to his massive quads and thick hamstrings, they look inadequate. Like someone built a mansion but forgot to finish the foundation. Arnold knows this. He's known it for years. It's the one body part that refuses to respond. The one genetic limitation he can't seem to overcome. He's tried everything. Heavy weight, light weight, high reps, low reps, different angles, different exercises. Nothing works. His calves look the same as they did 2 years ago. Maybe even worse in proportion because everything else has grown. He's staring at them in the mirror now. Flexing, relaxing, flexing again, trying to see if there's been any progress. There hasn't been. Franco Columbu walks over. Franco is Arnold's best friend, training partner, roommate, the person Arnold trusts more than anyone in bodybuilding. Franco is also brutally honest. He doesn't sugarcoat. He doesn't lie to make you feel better. If something needs to be said, Franco says it. Franco stands next to Arnold, looks at Arnold's reflection, then at Arnold's calves. You're staring at them again, Franco says. Arnold doesn't deny it. I've been hitting them 3 times a week. Heavy standing calf raises, seated calf raises, donkey calf raises. Nothing changes. Franco nods. He's seen Arnold's calf training. It's intense, painful, committed, and ineffective. How long? Franco asks. 2 years. Maybe more. Franco is quiet for a moment, then says something most friends wouldn't say. Arnold, your calves are genetic losers. Arnold turns, looks at Franco directly. What? Franco doesn't back down. Your calves, they're genetic losers. Look at your insertions. Look at your muscle bellies. They're short. High. Your Achilles tendon is long. That's genetics. You can't train genetics. Arnold's jaw tightens. So what are you saying? Franco gestures at Arnold's upper body in the mirror. Look at the rest of you. Your chest is incredible. Your arms are incredible. Your back is incredible. You have so many strengths. Why waste time and energy fighting a genetic weakness? Focus on your strengths. Make them so dominant that nobody notices your calves. Arnold stares at Franco, his best friend, the person who's supposed to believe in him. Just told him to give up. You're telling me to quit. Franco shakes his head. I'm telling you to be strategic. You want to win Mr. Olympia. That's the goal. You can win with your strengths. You don't need perfect calves. You need everything else so good that judges overlook the calves. Arnold turns back to the mirror, looks at his calves again, then at Franco's reflection. No. Franco raises an eyebrow. No. I'm not giving up. I'm not accepting genetic limitations. I'm not building a physique with a weak point that everyone can see. Franco sighs. Arnold, I'm trying to help you. You're wasting time. 2 years of calf training with 0 results. That's not a training problem. That's a genetics problem. You can't fix genetics. Arnold's face hardens. His voice gets quieter, more determined. Watch me. That afternoon, Arnold sits down with his training journal, opens to a blank page, writes at the top, Operation Calves. He's done trying random calf exercises, done hoping something will work. He needs a system, a strategy, a plan so specific and brutal that genetics have no choice but to respond. He writes, Phase 1, frequency. Hit calves every single leg day. 3 leg days per week equals 3 calf sessions per week. No skipping. No excuses. No, I'll do them tomorrow. Phase 2, volume. 45 minutes dedicated calf work each session. Not 15 minutes. Not 20 minutes. 45 minutes. When everyone else is done and leaving, Arnold will still be doing calves. Phase 3, exercise selection. Standing calf raises. Heavy, 6 to 8 reps, building strength. Seated calf raises. Moderate, 15 to 20 reps, building soleus. Donkey calf raises. Light, 25 to 30 reps, building endurance. Single leg calf raises. Body weight, 50 plus reps, building muscle endurance. Phase 4, intensity techniques. Drop sets on final set of each exercise. Pause at peak contraction for 2 seconds each rep. Slow negatives, 3 seconds down. No bouncing. No momentum. Pure calf contraction. Phase 5, mind-muscle connection. Visualize calves growing during every rep. Talk to the muscle, even if people think it's crazy. Feel every millimeter of contraction. Make it hurt. Pain means growth. Duration, 9 months minimum. He closes the journal. The plan is written. Now comes the hard part. Execution. Monday, leg day 1. Arnold finishes his quad and hamstring work. He's exhausted. His legs are pumped and burning. This is normally when he'd do 15 minutes of calves and call it a day. Not anymore. He goes to the standing calf raise machine. Loads it heavy. For 100 pounds. Steps up. Begins. Set 1, 8 reps. Calves burning. Rest 90 seconds. Set 2, 7 reps. Calves screaming. Rest 90 seconds. Set 3, 6 reps. Pain is intense. Rest 90 seconds. Set 4, 5 reps. Wants to quit. Doesn't quit. He moves to seated calf raises. 90 pounds. Lighter weight, higher reps. Set 1, 20 reps. Set 2, 18 reps. Set 3, 16 reps. Set 4, 15 reps. His calves are pumped now. Blood filling the muscle. But he's not done. Donkey calf raises. Franco sits on his back, adding resistance. 30 reps, 28 reps, 25 reps. Finally, single leg calf raises. Body weight. Standing on one leg on a step. 50 reps right leg. 50 reps left leg. By the time he's done, 45 minutes have passed since he finished legs. His calves are beyond pumped. They're engorged. Tight. Painful. He can barely walk. Franco watches from across the gym. Shakes his head. Thinks Arnold is wasting his time. But says nothing. This becomes Arnold's routine. 3 times per week. Every week. No exceptions. Week 2. Same protocol. Calves hurt for days after each session. Week 3. Pain is normal now. Just part of life. Week 4. Still no visible growth. But Arnold doesn't stop. Week 5. Franco asks if he's seeing results. Arnold says no. Franco suggests stopping. Arnold refuses. Week 6. Someone at the gym asks why Arnold spends so much time on calves. Arnold doesn't explain. Just keeps working. Month 2. Still no visible change. Arnold adds a 4th calf session per week. Month 3. Arnold's quads and hamstrings are growing from all the leg work. Calves still look the same. He doesn't stop. Month 4. Franco tries again. Arnold. For months. No results. This is insane. Arnold responds. Then I'll do it for 8 months. Then 12. Then however long it takes. Month 5. Arnold starts doing calf work at home too. Before bed. 100 bodyweight calf raises on the stairs. Every night. Month 6. Still training calves religiously. Still seeing minimal results. Other bodybuilders think he's obsessed. They're right. Month 7. Something changes. Tiny. Almost imperceptible. But Arnold notices. His calves look slightly fuller. Not bigger, just denser. Month 8. The density is increasing. Still not size, but the muscle is hardening, becoming more defined. Month 9. Franco comes over to Arnold mid-workout. "Arnold, your calves." Arnold looks down, then at the mirror. They're not huge. They're not world-class, but they're noticeably bigger. Maybe an inch, maybe slightly more. For calves, that's significant. They look proportional now. Not weak, not lacking, just part of his physique instead of the obvious weak point. Franco stares. "How?" Arnold wipes sweat from his face. "You were right about genetics. My calves are genetically inferior. Short muscle bellies, high insertions, bad structure, pauses. But you were wrong about giving up. Genetics determine where you start, not where you finish. I started behind, but I worked harder than anyone with good calf genetics would ever need to work. And here we are." Franco touches Arnold's calf, feels the density. 9 months. "You actually did it." Arnold nods. "Genetics gave me a disadvantage. I accepted that, but I didn't accept that disadvantage as permanent. I just knew I'd have to work 3 times harder than someone with good calf genetics. So I did." By 1972, Arnold's calves are no longer a weakness. They're not his best body part, but they're no longer the glaring hole in his physique. By 1973, when he wins Mr. Olympia again, judges don't mention his calves as a weak point. They're proportional, adequate, no longer the genetic losers Franco called them. Years later, Franco would tell this story with a mix of shame and pride. "I told Arnold to give up. I told him genetics can't be changed. I was trying to be helpful, to be realistic. But I was wrong. Not about genetics. His calves really were genetically inferior. But I was wrong about what that meant. I thought genetics were a ceiling. Arnold proved they're just the starting point." He turned his worst body part into a lesson about what's possible when you refuse to accept limitations. Arnold tells the story differently. "Franco told me the truth. My calves were genetic losers. That was accurate. Most people would hear that and quit. But I heard it and decided it just meant I had to work harder. Weak points aren't genetic. Weak points are mental. They exist when you accept that they exist. I refused to accept it. So they stopped existing." The lesson isn't about calves. It's about what you do when confronted with your limitations. Most people identify their weak points and then build their life around avoiding them. They focus on strengths because strengths are easy. They give them confidence. They make them feel good. But champions do the opposite. They find their weak point and attack it relentlessly. Not because it feels good, because it's necessary. Your weak point is your greatest teacher. Your strong points made you lazy, made you complacent, made you believe talent is enough. Your weak point forces you to develop discipline, strategy, persistence. The things that actually separate good from great. Franco was right about Arnold's genetics. He was wrong about what Arnold could do with those genetics. What's your weak point? The thing everyone tells you to give up on? The thing genetics or circumstances or bad luck gave you as a disadvantage? Are you avoiding it? Hiding it? Building your life around it? Or are you attacking it? 45 minutes per session. 3 times per week. 9 months of refusing to quit.